Hey coaches, Coach Greg here. I just want to give you some organization tips today on what I do and some of the tools that I use, or one of the tools that I use is called Todoist. It's kind of a strange name, but it's basically managing a to-do list, okay? It's just missing the L. Um, so what this is it's a task manager, and you can see here on my screen that I have, lots of different tasks. I've got projects that are defined. You could see due dates, some that are due today, some that are due tomorrow, some that are due Thursday, which is October 1st. So there's lots of tasks that I have, to follow up with potential customers and coaches on the first of the month. Obviously, so do you, hopefully. Um, but you can kind of see that some of the tasks are a recurring task, so it happens every single day or every single month, or I could set tasks up to be the second Tuesday of every month. There's reminders, notifications. And also, the great thing about this tool is you can download a version for the Mac, which I have. You could download a version for Windows. Um, you can also log into their web version, which is a fully functional version. It's the same functionality that you have in their app that runs on your PC, runs on the web. Also, they have an app for every mobile device, so iPhone, Android. It synchronizes with that in real time. You can even, if you have a smartwatch like an Android or an Apple Watch, you can even get the app for the watch and manage your to-do list on the watch. So it's a very cool, fully functional app with lots of features. But just to show you how I use it to help me manage my business, you can see that I have like to-do lists or tasks, to follow up with coaches that I have, or to follow up with potential customers, or whatnot. So you can see that I have a check-in with my new coach Alfredo tomorrow that I need to do. I can add notes to this. Um, and you can see he became a coach, just this month. Now, it's completely free app or completely free program, but there is you can pay a couple dollars and get the premium version. I forget how much that was, and I do have that, and that allows me to do the notes, and it also allows me to add reminders, or alert notifications, so that it'll actually send me an email or a text when an alert is due, which is a pretty nice feature. So if you I'd say try it in the free one. If you like it, then upgrade to the premium, because it's very cool. Now you can see that I've set up different projects. Now you can have as many projects as you want. It could be as detailed as you want. You can have sub projects of projects. But basically, I keep mine pretty simple. I don't want to have 27 different steps that I have to move a customer through. I want to keep it simple. I have potential customers. I have potential coaches. I have a coach check-in, so I can check in with my new coaches and check in with my customers that are in like my premier groups and things like that. And you can see that it labels everybody, um, you know, which is very nice. Now, I don't manage all my customers in this. This is not for managing customers. It's not a CRM, contact management tool. Now, there's other tools for that. Um, this is mainly managing your active to-do list, right? So think of this as, I use this to manage the 10 in play rule, right? So if I have 10 coaches or 10 customers, 10 potential customers that are in play, I use this tool to manage those customers. If they're not immediately on my to-do list, or if they're like maybe sometime in the future, most likely I won't even put them on this list. I don't want to manage tasks that are necessarily a year out. I mean, I can put those in my regular calendar or whatever as a a follow up or reminder. These are just managing my day-to-day tasks that I really need to follow up with these 10 people, and it helps me focus on what I really need to get done. So you can put in, as minute tasks as, reminding yourself to check in with your challenge groups every day, or, follow-ups that you need to do. One thing that I do is when somebody purchases a challenge pack, I can set a task to follow up with them, 1 week before their next shipment, and I can talk to them about becoming a discount coach or a regular a working coach. But basically, you wanna tell them that their Shakeology is going to ship and that their 30-day free Beachbody on-demand membership is going to run out, and they're going to get charged $38 next week. So it's good just to follow up with them, let them know that that type of information. Um, Other things that you can do is you can set up labels, and I'm not just getting into labels, but you can set up as many labels as you want. You can set up a label for every single program. You can see I have a label for my free group, and use those labels however you want. You can search on those labels. You can filter those labels. And let me just show you, how easy it is to add a task. I could go to a particular, uh, you know, project, and I can add a task to that project. Or I could just, right from my inbox, I could say add task, and I could say, Bill Smith, challenge pack. And if I wanted, let's say I knew it was going to be size, well, bam, I could tag it with size. And then, I could say put a follow up of October 1st. And the other great thing is there's so many, it recognizes English keywords here. So you can say, next Tuesday. You could say every month. I could just type, October 25th at 9 o'clock. I could type that in there and it would automatically set it. If I want to add reminders, I can do that. If I want to add priority, basic things like that. So, very cool. What is this? Okay, so I can add the task there, and let's see. I could actually move that if I wanted to. I could move that to a potential customer. So you can see, there's Bill Smith. He's now a potential customer. I hope that makes sense to you guys. It was just, a tool that I use to organize my tasks, my to-do list. It helps me manage my customers, my coaches, and it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And I've been using it for probably 6 months now, but I'm not, I don't have hundreds of tasks or hundreds of projects. So I'm sure, if you want to learn more to become a power user, just go to the YouTube and, Google some of the videos. But I would highly recommend it. I love it so far. And if you have any questions, just message me.